So this is a quick episode. We're going to go ahead and create a new window, a new menu item to get to that window, and in that window we're going to take our index card and make it draggable. A really neat feature. Okay, let's set up our window to go. All right. There we go. Okay, now let's go ahead now and run our application. All right, new window. This is what we had before, if you recall. We set up this nice our index cards and let them flow. We gave the ability to be able to select them. Okay, so here we go. So now let's go ahead now and let's work on adding our handler for a new file menu. In this case, we'll call it on file free. Okay, let's go ahead and let's grab what we had before to actually give us access to our app, which we haven't really used yet. The app is the data that remains with every instance of our applications. This way allows us to have instance specific data. We haven't used it yet, but we will eventually. All right, and this also sets up our actual window in the GUI. That's the create GUI window. And now let's go ahead and let's copy the index card creation code we had. Okay. All right, now we're not going to use the class here, the margin. We don't need that. And this particular card is not going to be clickable, so we're not going to add the border as far as the W3 border class. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to use jQuery execute. Remember that jQuery is something which is built behind the scenes as part of CLOG, so we can always use that. And it happens to be that every CLOG project has, generally speaking, has jQuery already loaded and jQuery UI. So that actually adds us a nice little feature that we can actually use jQuery UI to add the draggable feature to it. So that actually just is going to be a straightforward, very easy way to add and make our actual index card draggable. Now let's go ahead and add the menu itself. My fingers will do what I want them to do. Okay, let's copy our file item. It's called file free. We're not going to use this variable anyways. It's just file free. There we go. Okay. Okay, and let's see. So, file item, context, new. Window, okay, and then for our on-click, we have, of course, not on file new. We're going to use our on file free. Okay, great, and that's pretty much what we need to make this work. Okay, let's ignore also the file free variable. We're not going to be using that at all. Done. Okay. I think that's everything. So let's do an eval all, so make sure everything is compiled up. Now this time we have to reset the actual window because remember we changed the menu. And here's our file new free win, and there we go. We got a draggable index card. Super.